HOA filled my creek with concrete, so I legally flooded 101 of their illegal homes. You won't believe what happened next. I had lived peacefully on my property for years with a small creek running through my land. It wasn't just water. It was part of my childhood memories, fishing, skipping rocks, relaxing in the evening, but then the HOA that managed the neighborhood next to mine decided my creek was somehow theirs. They wanted to build a little walking path, and instead of asking, they literally filled the creek bed with concrete without my permission. I came home to find workers dumping cement right where the water used to flow, and the HOA president, this smug Karen with her sunglasses and clipboard, told me it was for the good of the community, and if I didn't like it, I could move. Well, I wasn't moving, and I wasn't letting her steal my creek. I called the city. They ignored me. I called the county. They told me to hire a lawyer, so I did. Karen laughed. When she got served papers, she thought she was untouchable. Then things escalated. She sent me threatening letters saying I'd be fined by the HOA. Even though I wasn't in their HOA, she even called the police saying I was trespassing on my own land. The officers took one look at the deed and basically told her to back off, but she didn't stop 2 weeks later. I noticed heavy rain was building up because with the creek blocked, the water had nowhere to go except back toward their neighborhood. So I called my lawyer, and guess what? He discovered the HOA had actually built over 100 homes in a FEMA floodplain. Without permits, they had illegally altered the waterway, and my blocked creek was now proof I had the leverage. I went to court, and instead of me being forced to remove the blockage, the judge ruled the HOA had to rip out every inch of concrete, restore my creek to its natural flow, and because they'd illegally built on a floodplain, they had to pay fines and mitigation fees for 101 houses. The cost was so huge they went bankrupt. The Karen president was screaming in court saying it wasn't fair, but the judge didn't care. Within months, the HOA dissolved, the homes lost value, and every homeowner turned against her. Meanwhile, my creek was back cleaner than ever, and the best part, heavy rains finally came, and because the HOA hadn't fixed drainage in time, the water flooded all their illegal properties, legally leaving me high and dry on my land with a front row seat to their disaster. So the same Karen who tried to destroy my property ended up destroying her entire neighborhood, and the sound of her screaming as her McMansion filled with water was the sweetest music I'd ever heard. Don't mess with someone who knows the law, and don't ever mess with my creek, because karma floods fast and it doesn't stop. Oh, and before you go, if you love seeing this Karen and her HOA crumble under their own arrogance, hit that subscribe button right now, because trust me, the next story I'm dropping is even wilder and you don't want to miss it.